healing, self-care,
mental health,
laugh, joy,
women.
real black girl shit. To be whole is to be healed. Black girl joy, healing journey. Black woman be whole.
Welcome back. It's the Black Woman Behold podcast, and we're your hosts, Marquia, Kim, and Ednesha. And as always, we're Black women working on being whole. And we are on episode 9 for season 4. Look at us.
Hello.
Yeah. Look at us. Consistency is the key. So we told you we're working on it. We're doing our best. But of course, you know, the world has been on some shit. So we are on episode 9. So what now? So what now? Y'all know what I'm talking about? If you are confused.
You look like the world is over. So what now?
What do we do? So as you know, this season we have been exploring themes of connection and reconnection. And this episode are ways to connect in a positive way for your mental health. Maybe even disconnect because it looks like things might get a little rocky for 2025 and beyond. Yikes. Whew. But before we get into all of that fun and exciting, I don't know about fun or exciting stuff. As always, we have our virtual happy hour coming up. And I think, Kim, did you want to talk about that for this month? Are y'all doing one for November? What's going on?
Of course we are. Go ahead, Kim. Tell them all about it.
Well, we are meeting on Thursday, November 21st at 7 p.m. Make sure you check the link tree on our social media and grab a spot as always. It's on Eventbrite. Let us know. Hit us up if you need the link. And we are going to be talking about how to manage this holiday stress, especially given this new development, and also just to deal with your mental and emotional in general.
Yikes. So we're going to do a little different on our check-in this time. And the question I have for my lovely co-host is, how have y'all been managing since my birthday, unfortunately for me, when those results came out around midnight? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? How is that impacting your life?
Well, so the results came out, and by 7 a.m., I was on a flight to Puerto Rico. So that was already planned, of course. So I was already going to be on my way out. And I think as far as managing, I just want to be very clear, I'm not surprised. I was not surprised at all. Now, was I saddened? Was I disappointed? Yes, but was I surprised? No, I stopped watching that shit early. I already saw what was going down. I was like, you think I'm gonna stay up to watch this shit? And you didn't even have to stay up that late. That shit felt like it was over pretty quickly. And so I was like, yeah, I'm good on this. I'm not watching this all night. And I want to be clear. I have a partner who loves him some CNN. I said, sir, I'm not watching CNN all night with you. That's not happening. That's not good for my mental health. Like, I'm not doing this shit with you. And I'm not doing this shit with you for the next week or two because I know how you roll. I was like, we're going to have a discussion about what happens. Like, how are we dealing with the news? Because I need to be clear about what I take in on a daily basis. And we had to have a really long conversation about it because I'm not doing it. I don't need to see this. I don't know what new you about to learn. Like, the shit didn't happen. Like, how do you want them to tell you? Huh?
Bad.
Like, what else you want them to say? You want to see that she didn't win a battleground fucking state? Like, do you need to see this shit? I'm thinking, and let me tell y'all something. I was at the Democratic National Convention. I saw her speak. I saw the Obama speak. I had all the hope in the motherfucking world, okay? And that shit came crashing down. So I think for me, the best thing I have done is to kind of stay away from the news. What do I need to know? Like, this shit is going to hit hard, right? And as a Black woman, the racism is going to be on 10. People going to be acting out like they ain't never acted out before. And you know what? I'm good. I'll stay away from it as long as I can. I'm going to be real. My brother's a fucking Trumper.
Oh,
And
no.
he don't listen to this, but if he do, he might listen, actually. He's a Trumper. My oldest brother's a Trumper.
Yikes.
He's very clear on abortion rights, and he's very clear about the fact that he has 2 businesses, and there's some fucking tax that Trump signed off on that helps him. And I was like, what about the greater good, sir? Like, we're really thinking about ourselves. So my mama decided to go to Florida to see her sons and her grandchildren for Thanksgiving. I really, really want to go and follow my mama because I usually don't have Thanksgiving without her, but I don't want to deal with her son. I don't want to hear his shit. And I'm sad because we spent every Christmas together. And my older sister is like, everybody is like, yo, what are we going to do? How are we going to deal with this motherfucker for the holiday? And my family is not the only family having these conversations. I'm pretty clear about that. So Godspeed to everybody who is dealing with their family who has a Trumper in there.
Yikes.
So yeah, that's what's going on with me.
Kim?
That was a lot.
Mm.
That was a lot to unpack. I
She's
feel like
in her
that was
feelings. It
helpful,
was
right?
like a run-on sentence. Like, girl,
Yo,
what? Like, you
that's
are
how I
free.
felt.
That's
It
why
was
we're
like,
doing this
say what's
one.
on your heart and your mind.
Right.
Let's
But this is
go.
why we're doing this one, right?
Say it
Because I
with your
feel like
chest.
there's just
Yeah.
so much happening. People need a space. So like even if you're at home and you're listening, don't feel alone. I mean, I know that we all know that we don't feel alone because Black women, we just, we see each other. But understand the feelings are valid and the feelings are gonna feel and it's okay. So I'm sorry to cut you off, Kim. What were you gonna say?
No, I mean, I think I've been managing just because when you think an outcome is going to be what it is, you're like, okay, so I want to move past that and get to a space where like, how am I going to manage this? How are we going to cope? How the people in my life going to cope? I was not surprised. And so I think the shock factor of that was gone. And I'm surprised that other people were surprised because guess what? They ain't vote for Hillary. You thought they was going to vote for Kamala. You was confused. This is America. What's wrong with you? What are you looking at? Ain't nothing right with race relations and all these other things. And so why would they come out to vote for somebody that don't look like them when they ain't even vote for somebody that do look like them? I think the cynicism is at an all-time high. And, it's like, how do people prepare themselves? Because I think that's what I've been trying to figure out. How do I prepare myself? Do you go get you some self-defense classes because people play in your face? Like, what do you need to do? Go get your things because you don't know what's coming. So, I think I'm in preparation mode, just kind of listening and watching and, listening to other folks about those things. And so remember I was during the pandemic, I bought a bunch of shit. I'm back to buying more shit now. Like, let's go buy some
Right.
shit.
Right.
So
I
I think that's
for
where I
this
am.
shit.
Right. Like I'm just gonna add to the stockpile of things that I bought during the pandemic. Like, okay, go get some more of that. I'm
Right.
buying books because they about to be banned. It's just like the
Shit.
signs and all this shit. So I think I've moved past that because I never thought that this would not be the outcome. And I was not surprised. So I don't think there's not anything for me to manage emotionally because it's like that's what the fuck they was gonna do anyway. What you gonna do?
I think I was a little bit more hopeful than I should have been, right? Because it was like, y'all can't be serious, right? Like, especially as we were getting closer to the election and they was just going balls to the wall, just saying any old thing. I was like, y'all can't really be like, oh, Puerto Rico floating pile of garbage. Haha, like, so funny.
Watermelons and
Right?
shit,
Like,
all
I
types
just
of shit.
don't. Like I was like, ain't no way, right?
Blatant racism.
Because we thought, and at least, and maybe it's the millennial in me, right? Like that is, we grew up together, not y'all sitting and playing in my face. We don't see color, girl. Like we don't see color. And I mean, they still may not. And it's evidenced by how we
Mhm.
getting down, right? Like it's just, I thought my peers were better than this, right? Like you thought we were gonna learn, we were gonna grow. You had us holding
Mm.
all hands in them damn circles, talk about kumbaya and shit. We reading Chicka Chicka Boom Boom together, bitch, and y'all pulled this stunt. Like, this is where we
Not chicka chicka boom boom,
at.
bitch.
Like, I
Not
just
chicka boom boom.
Wait.
this is where we are. Ooh,
Yo,
I'm so
every
mad.
time I saw one of our rallies, yo, it was giving me more and more like hope.
Right.
I
Like
was
we
like,
lit.
it's on.
Like it was packed. It wasn't no empty seats. But also, and in addition to not y'all voting for old boy and refusing to be seen in public to be held accountable. Like also like come to the front, be 10 toes. Don't be a fake bitch now.
Girl, they not being fake in Florida. These motherfuckers is wearing their hats all over
Oh
in the bar.
shit.
They happy.
My brother's from Florida.
Child,
He doesn't have a MAGA hat, but he
That
is
you
from
know of.
Florida. I
That
just
you
want to
know of.
say that.
That
let
you
me
know
tell you,
of.
That
they
motherfucker gonna
outside.
show up on Christmas with that shit on. I'm gonna go
They
off.
outside. They outside with it on, uncaring, with all the things. I'm trying to read up on these tattoos. Like, that's the
Right.
88? What's going on? I'm trying to, you gotta educate themselves about about these damn tattoos. They so,
Listen.
casually, showing and all the things. So
No,
you
you're
know what's
right.
going on. Keep your neck on swivel. I think I'm
Heavy.
really more about like protection and taking
So
care of
Kim and
yourself.
I are about
That's
to
that.
get our gun license. We've already had a discussion. It's about to happen. We already found an instructor. Because when it all go down, I'm gonna be ready. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's about to be a civil war out this motherfucker. You
Mm.
better be ready.
Wait, that's not why I want to do it. Hold fast.
We
Hold,
had
Oh,
said that. Wait,
wait,
we
wait,
had said
wait,
we are not aligned. Hold on.
wait. It's about
okay.
protection. Okay, the main
Well,
goal is
I mean, I'm
protection.
I'm protecting myself because I think it's a
Okay.
civil war coming. Because
Listen, I don't
motherfuckers
want
gonna be
no
like, you
Trump.
American, but they're gonna be like, are you what type of American are you? Oh, okay. Are you MAGA American? Or are you the other American? Listen, it's about to go down.
Mm-mm. So, seeing that there's a lot happening, what I know we talked about avoiding the news. Kim is out here adding to her stockpile. Have there been any other things or anything that you've done that has been fun since the results have come out to keep yourself afloat? I can't say happy, but like, like the little dog in the fire. This is fine. How are you making it through?
I've been following a lot of people on TikTok. I think there's lots of conversations happening that are community based, like they're talking about mutual aid and other things. So I'm a place of peace, but I think also just like, I'm not letting something stop me from enjoying, the people in my life, right? Like hanging out with my niece, having a good time, hang out with my friend. We went to happy hour, just I think still trying to not be disrupted in the living of my life. I'm one person, right? I needed a lot more people to vote with me for the
Hello?
thing
A
to,
couple
be
million.
what it's supposed to be. So
Couple
that's
million.
reality. I think, and just kind of like I think my piece is really about I'm action oriented. So I think more often than not when something comes up, it's like, what can you do?
Right.
Because actions for me are peaceful. Like, okay, what can I do to just really realistically, give myself some space to understand what I need to do? Let me do that. Or you know what? That sounds like a good idea. Let me talk to this person about that. So educating myself is giving me peace.
That's fair.
I think the education piece is huge, right? Like, I don't want to be in the dark about whatever's happening, whatever is next. And so I do want to keep myself educated. But I also realize that regardless of who is in power, I still have to live my life. Like life still goes on. Nothing is going to stop. I still have to find my joy every day. I still have to have good times with my friends, my loved ones. I still have to find my hobbies that I need. Like my life still has to continue. And I think that the more we understand that, the better off we'll be, right? Nothing stops. Right? If you got to go to work, you still got to go to work. Whatever responsibilities you had, you still have them. Everything continues. So, how do you make sure that your mental health is in the best place possible? Because everything that was asked of you the day before the election is going to be asked of you the day after. Some of us might have got a chance to have a day off. And I did. I did take Wednesday off. I didn't see any clients because I felt like I didn't want to bring my shit, my feelings into the session. So I was like, give me a day to get my shit together. And I saw people on Thursday and Friday. But yeah, I just think that nothing is going to change about my life too much. Right? Like, yes, there will be laws, there will be legislation. We'll just have to figure out what happens when all of that happens. But for right now, nothing really changes. And I think my piece at this point, I'm gonna tell y'all now, there's gonna be a lot of millionaires that come out of this shit. My piece is buying fucking cryptocurrency and looking at my stocks. My Dogecoin went up $35,000 in like 3 days. So listen, I'm like, how can this actually benefit me? That's where my piece is at. I can't think of all the negative things that's gonna happen. I'm trying to figure out, can this shit benefit me? And if it can, I'm ready to ride the wave.
That's
Let's
fair.
do it.
Not the blue wave, though, unfortunately.
I no, not the blue wave.
Yikes,
Just
that's
just
Not
that's
a
the
woo.
blue
wave.
wave.
The blue wave
Just
crashed
a
out.
wave. A
Man.
The
wave.
blue wave crashed out, unfortunately. For me, again, election day was on my birthday, which very ghetto, would not recommend. Made it through, was traveling, had a lovely birthday trip, but really just been focusing on things that are in my, eye of control at this point in time. So Of course, there'll be some bumps in the road. Being an entrepreneur, it's interesting. Being a Black woman entrepreneur, I'm curious to know how that's going to impact things during the pike. But in this moment, what I can control is my reactions. And, Abbott Elementary is a really great coping mechanism. If you need a show that's going to make you laugh, that's really where I've been focusing my time and energy. So, for my friends at home, if you haven't caught on, unfortunately, we did not do it, Joe. We didn't. And as we prepare for round two with he who shall not be named back in office, I'm unsure. I'm not sure about y'all, but this one, it just highlighted a lot for me. As I stated in the beginning, like I really did have hope, and maybe it was foolish, but the narrative that was fed, at least for those of us born in like late 80s, early 90s, was like, we are one country, it's a melting pot, a tossed salad, whatever. We respect all the different cultures and
Did you just say a toy salad?
yeah, so they were saying that it was a
Oh,
salad
she
at a
said
point.
tossing salad. I was like, girl, what you right
No,
now?
the thing was
I
like
think
they
about
were
the dude from jail. What is
so the
going
thing,
on?
okay,
I'm
so they
sorry.
were calling it a salad at a point
Prison
because
talk, girl.
melting,
Stop.
okay. So they were calling
Him
it
and
a
I watch too
salad
much on
at
TV.
a
Sorry.
point because the melting pot part was like erasing all the different nuances of the other people, going along with that whole like we don't see color thing. So at a point they're like, oh no, it's actually like a salad. So you see the tomatoes, you see the lettuce, you see the cheese, you see the things, and it all together makes this wonderful thing. Either way, toss salad aside, melting pot aside, y'all said fuck that shit. So only the 92% is who I'm talking
They
to at this
sure
point.
did.
So, I was hopeful that maybe it would slow the destruction that started in round one, but apparently we're on the fast track to hell. Now it feels like we're bracing for the worst. Ooh, now I'm getting upset. Anyway, we're bracing for the worst, and I'm just navigating all the already existing issues in this world. So I know a lot of y'all are at home are feeling angry, sad, confused, more maybe indifferent, and said, baby, I'm part of the 92%, and this ain't got nothing to do with me and my Black business. But we wanted to just take time to hold space and talk and see what's going on and just provide you with that. So we kind of touched on some of this, but is there anything that y'all are nervous about as we go into this? So y'all have talked about how like it's like, hey, I'm controlling this thing in this moment. This is where my focus is. But are you thinking about things? Are there specific things that are jumping out that you're like, but how is this going to work with this new shit show?
Mhm. I mean, I'm nervous for a lot of people who may lose their health insurance or, for whom this is going to be devastating, right? Those are people in my community, might possibly my family. Do I feel nervous about myself? I mean, I think I'm in an age range where some of those things like reproductive, whatever, might not, be my story. And so I guess I'm nervous about what is going to come out because we don't know,
Mm-hmm.
the things we're already hearing about, right? Like the Department of Education or whatever. But I'm just really nervous about for people who are going to be hit the hardest because we already fucked up, you
Exactly.
know, and it's going to get even worse. And the people that suffer, the people that look like me, they say they catch a cold, we catch what is it, the pneumonia.
Right.
So,
Shit. It's
you
2025,
know,
2024 is COVID. Shit.
right. You know what? Girl, let me tell you though, can I talk about one thing I'm upset? Because is
Yes.
it
But
upset
I
on
do
here?
want to say one
That's
thing.
a
I want to
Okay.
feeling.
segue the one
But okay,
thing
but
that you were
that's what I'm
saying.
nervous about. Okay, let's stay on track. That's what I'm
No, you
nervous
were
about.
fine. No, I'm fine with that. But what I was gonna say is that there are people out there that are now like, oh, I'm so glad they're getting rid of that Obamacare. Here's hoping that the Affordable Care Act stays around. And it's like, ooh, boo
It's the
boo,
same shit, dummy.
honey.
I
So
keep
you,
telling y'all, half of Americans have a sixth grade reading fucking comprehension. Do we not understand the implications of that, where half of the country is not capable of comprehending, reading, understanding anything? This is the result of it. I think, that's why I wasn't surprised. I always say that. I know people hear me say it all the time. It's like, yo, what you thought would happen? And then you got racism and white supremacy and capitalism and people wanting to be on top, but it's like you're gonna catch it too. You're gonna catch the fade too. You try to give it to
baby,
us, and now you're catching
But
it too.
poor people are stupid. He's never going to be for them. They going to catch the fade first. And those are the main people that voted for his ass. Like, I don't get what they thought was going to happen. Like, I really don't.
I
I
don't
think,
either.
like,
And
for
it's,
me, the gutting of like voting rights has been happening for years, right?
yep,
It's just going to get 10 times worse. I think, like, the censoring of like critical discussions in classrooms, right? Like college looks different, high school looks different, right? The things that these children are going to be learning. It's not going to be the truth. We already know that. He's already decided that if you are out here teaching anything about slavery or anything about Black history, we're going to take funding away from you. So it's like you can't even have critical discussions in classrooms that are real and truthful anymore. And I think that is what bothers me the most, realizing that I went to a liberal arts college and we had many amazing discussions,
Yeah.
right? Like those things are not going to happen for these kids that are growing up now. And the whole abortion rights thing, I think that people don't realize not every person that has an abortion is having an abortion because they don't want a child.
Right.
It's some people are trying to save their life. Listen, I'm not in that age range, but it doesn't matter. I feel for every woman that has to come behind me that has to deal with this. Like it's crazy. And I think that Kamala thought that America thought more about women's rights because that was a big
Woof.
part of her campaign. She didn't know that bitches don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like they don't care.
But
They
I
don't
will say this
care.
one thing. Now, this is the one, and it's not even a criticism, but I did watch the Beyonce rally, and I did feel like we were going very balls to the wall with the abortion rights, women's rights thing. Like, I was like, ooh, I feel like this is a little tone deaf because, like, this is not everyone's issue, right? And I
Right.
get that that was like probably the strongest piece that was like the most polarizing between the two campaigns. But like, girl, like even I was like, okay, girl, now how many times you gonna
I mean, I think people really thought it was a big deal because we thought all women felt the same about it.
Right. Like I
And
feel
it's
like for
just
me, I was
not
like, you don't have to
true.
do this with me because like, girl, I know. Like, be free.
And let me tell you something, that mass deportation, do you know how that is going to impact our country?
Hmm.
Like that shit is going to get really, really crazy. Because again, we know that the immigrant population does the jobs in this country that Americans don't want to do. Okay. So when you think about the farmers and you think about the cost of fucking fruit and vegetables and things are about to get real crazy. You want to get rid of all immigrants for what? And then
You
what?
was mad about
And
them
then
eggs.
what?
You're gonna be even more upset now.
It's giving everybody vegan, baby. Mm.
Hmm?
Because Americans don't want them jobs. And then when Americans did take them jobs, they said that they didn't last more than a week. Farmers were going through it. What do y'all think is going to happen? Y'all
Up
keep
and
thinking
set.
that somebody is taking something that you rightfully deserve. Stop with the bullshit, America, please.
Right. Where's Bernie Mac when you need him? Also, not the spike being the next day. Folks looking up, can I change my vote? Bitch,
I
what?
saw that shit too. I said, these are some dumb motherfuckers.
Like,
You
no
think you
take
can change
backs.
your vote then
Hello.
after that? Did you just say that?
No take backsies, boo. I'm so sorry. That don't work like that. Now, Kim,
And
what were you gonna say? The thing that you was
Listen,
mad
fuck around
about?
and find out. TikTok is very funny. But it's at the same time it's sad. Because you're like,
no, it
damn.
is. It
Like
is.
you really was out here trying to get at me and people that look like me, and you got too. You caught the stray bullet, bro. What
You
you
know
doing?
what? The people who piss me off the most is the Latinos. I ain't gonna front. Those Latinos for Trump, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, because I went to a conference in Puerto Rico and I was looking around like, how many of y'all motherfuckers voted that way? I wonder. I
Well, you know what was
wonder.
interesting though is that I also was in Puerto Rico and I love the people, mi gente linda. However, there were some conversations that I had mostly with men that were like really trying to get at Kamala, Sora Kamala, Madam VP. Let me be respectful. I'm sorry, girl. And it was just interesting. Like he was like the driver. We were going on my excursion to go snorkeling, and he was like, "Can you believe that people thought that they were gonna vote for her? Like, look at how Florida was after a hurricane." And she's the vice president, and like she wasn't gonna. And I'm just like, "Ooh, honey, you know that FEMA is about to be out the door. What
Do
y'all
they
gonna
not remember
do?
when he was throwing, what was he doing?
Paper
Paper towels at
towels,
them and
baby."
didn't give that money up? Like, did they forget that shit?
The
Are
bounty
y'all
was enough for
crazy?
you, Brawny for everybody, but no, nothing else.
I mean, I
Like,
think they said that, for that particular demographic population when they did the polls, immigration was like number 5. The economy was first for them, then like healthcare, some shit. Like it was very like,
Under
the things that we
Republican, why
think
do
would
you
be
think
important is not important to them, but that might be
right.
the shit you should have been thinking about because it might come back to get you.
Because like I don't know how you're
I
gonna have
don't know.
access to the other things if you I don't know don't live here. Like that's gotcha. Like I don't
no,
know.
have you guys seen the videos of immigrants talking about close the borders, they gotta go? And in Spanish, this guy is interviewing this guy, and he was like, "Yeah, no, no más, no more immigrants." And the guy's like, "Aren't you an immigrant?" He was like, yeah, but after me, no more. I said, motherfucker, you gonna be the first one to go.
Oh
Are you
no.
crazy? They taking you and your abuela. Like, are y'all serious?
Aunties
They
and
said
uncles,
they got
honey.
they said the whole family. We're gonna deport the whole family. Yo.
But my favorite is y'all ain't gotta be broken up. Y'all just both could go. Like,
Right. Yeah,
ain't
that's what
nobody
he said.
saying you.
Everybody gonna go together.
No, this is it's tragic what's going to happen. And I think short-sightedness, they say hindsight is in 2020, and I think either one of them, led a good campaign.
I would
Um,
agree with you on that.
and so, but they knew him, right? And so some of them might have had wins under him, and they like, oh, he's gonna, come back and bring it back. Like he had like
Also,
just
he has a
the
cult-like
fact that he did a
following.
presidency bid already on his side, and some people really had to come up under his, presidency.
Right.
But
And I will
now it's
give
like, yo, y'all wilding right now. It's a new dude, different dude. He probably got, some
He on some
dementia, some
other
shit.
shit.
right.
He
And
Yeah,
already
also
talking about giving
Kappa also
reparations to white people.
that's the shit I want to be mad about.
Yo,
Right.
off the rip. The second day out, this motherfucker talking about reparations for white people.
But
Because
AKA
of
aside,
every
Say
DEI
something. The
program
fact
out
that
there.
he could say that joint and then nobody get mad or like whatever. When we be talking about black people and
right,
reparations, you like
right.
I read this
Everybody's
thing
up
that
in
said
arms.
that he's going to show people how fast it is to fast track a bunch of shit because he ready to go January 20th. Like he pushing all sorts of shit through.
And he
This
got
shit
the
gonna be so
House
fast, gonna have your
and the
head
Senate.
spinning.
He
You
got the
not gonna
House and
know
the
what
Senate.
the
Ain't
hell to
nothing
do.
stopping him. And he got the
Right,
Supreme Court. And that Supreme Court is gonna be for the rest of our lifetime, y'all.
right.
Let's be very clear. He gonna get them 3 old motherfuckers out. He gonna get some 40-year-olds in there, and they're gonna be there for the next 40 years. And this shit is gonna impact the rest of my natural life. The people are not thinking. They have no idea like what they've done. No idea.
And I do want to just say that I would say the campaign message wasn't the strongest, but what I will give Sora Kamala, aka aside, she had 100 days, and my girl was.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Shout out to the social team. Now, in the club, we have learned we are not all fam, but they really were doing their thing to try to appeal to all the groups and get the things and putting out the plans and stuff. But I just feel like if she had more time, then maybe I'm being too hopeful. But
Let's never forget racism and sexism.
true.
Because I heard this white woman say a woman could never run this country. That's the
Okay,
same
can we
shit they
actually
felt
talk about
about
that?
Hillary.
Let's talk about that. So I was actually watching The Breakfast Club. I have a love hate with them. Just follow along
Everybody
though.
does.
Follow
Go ahead.
along. And also like let Lauren LaRosa be the girl because at least she's a
Yeah.
journalist. And I'm gonna leave it at that. If y'all like, oh girl, I don't think she's hilarious.
No,
Fight
I
me.
like the other girl.
Like I do not think Shorty is funny. And although I didn't have it for Angela Yee in that voice, again, at
Oh
least she was a
God.
journalist.
She needs
Okay.
to go too. So, but okay, go ahead.
But at least she had her things together and knew how to conduct an interview. So we'll give her that. However, they were interviewing that lady that did that thing with Cam Newton and Nick Cannon.
Oh
And
yes, Dr. Bryant.
I didn't want to say her name, but yes, sure.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, sorry.
sure.
Look,
Let
you're
her.
like, I knew her name, Ednesha.
Yes.
I just didn't say it.
I just can't. And wow. Like I know that there's a whole thing about like women hating women and like I don't like to subscribe to that because I don't live in that world, right? Girl, if I have it and it can help you win, then whatever. I don't care. Now I may tell you over in the corner and be like, "No, girl, that was a mess." But in the club, we all the 92%. Like I'm a roll with it. But she said that she felt that Sora Kamala not coming out in front of everyone upon defeat proved why people felt a woman shouldn't run the country.
What are you talking about?
And I was very confused
Who
by
was gonna
that.
come out the same night? You wait until all of that shit is done. She came out the next day. When did she
She's
want you to come out and say
she was
something?
like, oh, she should have came out that night. And like that's proof that she couldn't regulate her emotions
Oh my,
enough to come out and speak to the
that
people.
motherfucker can't regulate a emotion, not even some, most, any of them. And like he would have been up there like a brat and made us recount every vote 10 times
Absolutely.
over.
Absolutely. And that was actually the point that Charlamagne and Envy made. And they said he never conceded the 2020
Never.
election. He still didn't say I
He's still,
lost. He's still saying, and I
and you're gonna be
won.
mad that she didn't come out the same night. You sound stupid with the rest of those women who feel like that. Enough already with the shit. She was more
Qualified, more prepared, more.
qualified than right. I don't even know
Jesus.
what else to say. Like I Enough with the dumb shit. Listen, he has a cult-like following. We can never forget that. I've seen motherfuckers tattooing his name on their forehead. I've seen people with the pictures of him, his face on their bodies. This is some next level shit. This is some Hitler-esque shit. Let's be clear. This type of shit comes every like 100 years or
And you
something.
would
This
think
is
that we'd
serious.
learn by now. You would think we'd
Mhm.
learn by now.
We have short memory. You know,
How?
a lot of us, but a lot of us really, you moved on, shit happened.
It is out of control. Are y'all hopeful about anything coming in the next life? I guess not even just the next
Um,
4 years.
I am. I think usually what happens, right? You have people who are like, oh shit, it's too late to fucking change the outcome. But, things pop up during crises. Like people will start banding together, groups will start forming, things will start, unfortunately, coming after the fact when we could have did the prevention. And I think you're going to find people communicating more, coming together, forming all sorts of things to sort of like either support or deal with what we're going to experience.
Hmm. Ednesha?
Um, I am hopeful about the stocks. I'm trying to make money. I just want to be clear. I should have really cashed out the last time he was president. And I think that, like many of us, I was dealing with a lot of grief. I ain't grieving right now. I'm paying attention. I've already put the husband up. There will be a meeting tonight. Are we buying XRP? What are we buying? What is happening? Kim, I just want you to know I called Chanel. We're going to have a group meeting with our friendship group around like, hey, we need to really get into crypto more, y'all. Like, what's good? What y'all doing? But yeah, no, I'm trying to make money. Listen, I'm not sure how my life is going to change. Let me be clear. I do think that to have a business called Black Woman Be Whole is a fucking gift and a curse, right? Because if they're getting rid of all DEI programs, like doing corporate stuff is gonna get harder, right? We're gonna have to talk to everybody. It ain't gonna be like we try to talk to your black people. That ain't happening. So I think that that is something that will need to get talked about, right? Like how that is gonna impact things. But yeah, I think about my 85-year-old dad, right? Like the programs that he is a part of that helped him, right? Like I have to think about that stuff. But at this point, it's like I probably have more people coming to therapy, y'all. I gotta say, I might be cashing out the next couple years. I don't know. But no, I'm trying to stay realistic, but I'm also trying to have a lot of joy and I'm trying to keep my sense of humor because what am I gonna cry in the corner for? Like life is gonna life. So we just got to keep moving. Whoever the president is, we got to keep moving. If I think about what our ancestors went through, let's not ever forget we are the first generation with rights. My mother
Right.
was not born with rights. She was born in the 40s, and women didn't even get the right to vote until 65. So it's just like we're like our ancestors, our parents have been through a lot. Our grandparents have been through a lot. Like we're gonna be all right, y'all. We're gonna figure this shit out. We black women. We always gonna figure
Right.
shit out. Let's be clear. I never doubt on us. I never doubt us. I will always bet on me. I will always bet on black women. So I think we're gonna be okay.
I'm hopeful to see if people actually commit, meaning us, meaning Black women in particular, commit to not being involved in the fuckery, right? Like, I had a conversation with a
And the
woman
blue
today.
bracelets.
Um, okay, so shout out to my homegirl Megan. She works for Rolling Stone. She actually wrote an article regarding the blue bracelets. You should go check it out. Shout out to Meg.
Do y'all know what the
Um,
blue bracelets are?
but yes, if you don't know at home, the others that were not black women decided to show this solidarity by wearing blue bracelets because yeah,
They
that'll tell
wanted us to
them.
know that they voted.
And
Yeah,
also, like, there's no way to track that girl. So you could just put it on just so you could try to seem like you down and but I'm hopeful to see how that works as far as us staying out of it, right? So I had a conversation with a woman today. Her homegirl is a Latina woman who was married to a Latino man. The Latina woman voted for Kamala. Her husband, unbeknownst to her, voted for old boy. And said husband is now concerned about whether or not he may get deported. Yikes. Hate that for you, sir. Not you not considering this before you voted against yourself. And was like, he's not going to break up families. And they were like, yes, because your wife can go with you. That is
Boop.
the option.
They
Like,
like, boop.
and apparently they were like asking people for the GoFundMe. And this woman was like, ooh, that's very unfortunate. And I look forward to us maintaining that level of no, this is not my thing. This is not on us.
Oh, I don't feel bad for anybody who voted for him. That fuck around and find out. I want you to find out.
Please.
I don't feel bad for people who will fuck around and find out. This is who they voted for, and so whatever they get, they're gonna get. And that's it. And I'm not being a part of any protests. I'm not gonna be out here in the cold with y'all
Especially not in no
protesting
cold.
shit. No, because I think that Trump said he is putting protesters in jail or he might kill us. I forgot which one it
That's
is.
the law.
So,
Listen, people need to get very clear about what the laws,
Yep.
because you can't claim ignorance. When these motherfucking laws come out, you better read them.
and this
Absolutely.
I know what's
legislation
going
gonna be
on.
going fast too. I
Yeah.
promise you. You better
And
keep
y'all
up.
got ChatGPT. Y'all love AI for everything. It could give you a summary on what's going on.
ChatGPT, tell me what is
And
going
he
to
got the
happen here.
House and the Senate. So there are no barriers, honey. None.
They're gonna finish criminalizing homelessness, then they're gonna put you out your house, and then you're gonna be homeless, and they're gonna criminalize you some more, and they're gonna put you in jail, and now you're working for a quarter. Like,
It's that
Yo, it's
simple.
about to get crazy. Word
It's that
up.
simple.
people better start shacking up. Y'all better come up with that plan. Independent living might not make it for you.
Yeah, buddy.
There's gonna be
Mm.
8 people in an apartment. It's about to
Oh.
get crazy.
You know
We are
what? Okay,
building.
so have y'all heard about the 4B movement that women are trying
Yes.
to put in place?
Oh
What y'all
no,
think
what is
about
that?
that?
Please tell me what that
It's
is.
not for me though, right now.
It's like a
I don't
sex
know.
strike, basically.
Huh? Why am I not having sex? Why am I not prioritizing my pleasure at a time like this? What are y'all talking about? Wait, what
Mhm.
is it called?
4B,
4B, the number 4 and the letter B.
like an apartment.
The
Hmm
4B movement.
Yes. It started in Korea, so I think they trying to bring it here,
Yes,
right? So
it is starting in Korea.
yes. So basically, they like, nah, close up shop.
Okay, straight women refuse to marry, have children, date, or have sex with men. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
But like,
I don't know. Maybe they refuse to marry and have children, but
yes, the
have
sex
sex. Why are we trying to
part.
get rid of that?
Well, the thing
Yikes.
is,
Nah.
why? I guess the thing is, why you gonna give it up if you hate that mother?
And that's where I'm at, right? Like, why are we having sex with people we don't like? And that's another topic for another day. But why would you even have sex with a nigga you don't want to? I mean, no, that doesn't make sense in my
No, I get. They said
Listen,
these
people just
women,
busting their husbands who voted for Trump.
As they
That's how
should.
they trying to
As they
integrate it or
should.
whatever. I
they
don't
said
know.
these women say that they are enraged and fed up after a majority of their male counterparts voted for a candidate who was found liable for sexual
Not the
abuse
black ones, baby.
and whose
I'm sorry.
appointment of 3 conservative Supreme Court judges led to the overturning of national abortion rights protections. So they're swearing off men and they're encouraging others around the country to join them. Yeah, I don't know about that one because I think I'm hitting my peak, like sexual, like, the libido is high.
Hmm
Y'all could go ahead with that. I want
Like
to have me some sex.
biology,
I'm good with that one. Now
biology.
don't marry and don't have children, right? Like fuck it all up,
Right.
especially
That's
white
where I'm
women,
at.
because
Right.
that's
Like they
why they wanted to
definitely.
stop abortion because
Yep.
they didn't want the minorities to become the majority. So do what y'all do then.
But what's going to be interesting, right, is when we have all these mixed race babies popping out, right? Like that's going to be the part that's also going to be fascinating to observe,
Gonna be an
right?
increase in anal sex. I'm not getting pregnant. Anal is the way.
Damn.
Right. Uh,
You
condoms
know
are
what? We gotta
available.
laugh about it. Oh, child.
See, I start getting crazy after a while. No, I gotta start being quiet over here.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know about no sex. Like, who? I mean, I'm not having sex right now, but in the event that
Now
I
you
meet,
want to take it off the table?
right,
Like, what
like
are
off
y'all
the
doing?
table. What if I meet somebody I like? We're gonna vet them first before we, risk it all. But Because it is, a high possibility now you're gonna have to. Well, my thing is this, right? With the abortion, but do they even care about the black babies? Do they care? Are they gonna be like, well, y'all could get one? Like, we don't want your babies, no way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, is it conditional secretly?
It might be. They might let us through the back door.
Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, is it like
They
secretly
might push
conditional?
your ass down some stairs. Shouldn't let you in.
Right. You're like,
Kick you out.
they don't really want your baby anyway, girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Mhm.
So, for our friends at home that are probably listening to this, being like, how are y'all laughing at this? This is fucking terrible. It is. But what are some things that people can do to try to keep themselves grounded as we get ready for this roller coaster ride? Haunted house is every day. Oh, Jesus. Did y'all watch the SNL cold open? 10 out of 10 if you haven't.
No, I
Very
gotta watch
funny.
it.
No,
All right, I'll
that
watch it.
10 out of 10. Egwo said something along the lines of like, I wake up every night screaming with joy, of course, about what's to come. So, what do y'all suggest for people to do to help keep themselves centered and grounded, other than obviously listen to this podcast and laugh with us? We've got 4 seasons,
Yes.
y'all. Catch up.
Oh, well.
Catch up.
Hmm.
Go to therapy. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm
hey,
available.
we're ready. Listen here. In the pandemic, we was ready for all of y'all. We ready for y'all again after the election. Only 4% of therapists are Black, but we out here, y'all. Come find us, okay? And
Shameless plug.
listen, shameless plug. Be Well Psychotherapy. Shameless plug. Also, if you are in a red state, get your ass out of there. Like, nah, seriously, y'all have to start to look at relocating. How do you control your own destiny? Now, if you look at the map of the electoral
It's like
votes,
90,
it's not that
80%
many.
red.
Look, 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 look. It don't seem like there are many blue states left anymore.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, what's
However,
now?
find one and move your ass, okay? And that's what I'm gonna tell you.
Taxes is high here, but we chilling. New York is a good time. I mean, it get a little cold. It
Maryland is a
snow.
great state to move to. DC is a great city. Like, listen, y'all be all right. Damn, North Carolina's red. Damn, Georgia, shit, Arizona. Ooh, it's getting
Yeah.
rough. It's getting rough out here, y'all. California is really expensive, but California,
And it's sunny there.
or we
Mm.
might just have to go to another country, right? Be an expat.
Yes, digital nomad licenses. You can work for up to 12 months as a digital nomad without committing to the country that you are going to. That's a serious consideration for me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all
Come
can
on
still
with the
have the
information,
podcast. Uh,
Marquia. Come
well,
on with the good
actually,
info.
shout out to my homegirl Tracy. Tracy actually was like, "So here you go." She is not black, and she was like, "I think you should consider this. These are the details. I looked it up for you." So I'm gonna share what was shared with me. Now, I will say none of them countries was looking too black, but maybe it's
Like,
not as bad
ma'am,
as here.
where are we trying to go to?
I mean, like, I heard Spain is lit. So,
Mm,
But you know the Spaniards think they
and yo
white
hablo
too.
español un poquito.
You better go to
So,
yeah.
Mexico or Thailand.
right. Well, I heard Thailand, I've heard very good things about Thailand. So, yeah, yo hablo español un poquito. Hola,
Mm-hmm.
papi.
Mhm.
Te
Okay.
quiero mucho.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yum,
Right.
yum, yum.
Tú
Take it, take it,
necesitas
take
una
it.
I'm about to be in
esposa.
Costa Rica.
Right, tú
Gotta,
necesitas
gotta,
una
gotta, gotta,
esposa.
gotta,
You
gotta.
need a wife. That's me. Está aquí.
Hi. You said hi.
So
Um,
those are my
okay.
suggestions. What about you, Kim?
Um, find find your groups of people, right? Like find your mutual aid groups. I think like this is not a time for you to be isolating yourself.
That's right.
This is it's really important for you to find your spaces. Like Black women are meeting online together on spaces. We got to support one another. They're throwing up the Black owned business follow train. So I think, how do we, collectively put in this effort? I do believe, you hit people the hardest in the pockets. When you
Right.
take, some shit was taken down when people started divesting. So, really think about where your money goes, but also how do you support one another and how do you find people who can support you back?
And
And
what's the rest
Kim.
of
which
the
is
groups?
interesting enough, Dr. LaWanda Hill,
Yes.
who was a guest on our show last season,
We love
she
her.
has some support groups.
Hmm.
Hello, Come to our thing on November 21st at 7
Hello.
p.m. We
That's
are a
right.
support group. The third Thursday of the month virtual happy hour is a support group. What y'all doing out here?
Right.
Come
Y'all missing
through.
out.
Come
Y'all
and
missing out.
connect. Come and have some conversation and really kind of, figure out your plans. Let's figure it out together. What you gonna do? Where you at? So there's
Yes, I
that.
agree with Dr. Hill. I love that all her posts have been like, this is for the 92% and the 92% only. So y'all know it's a safe space. It's for us. It's for people that look like us. And in regards to the boycott list, so apparently Sephora was on there and I'm still waiting for confirmation because wow, that's gonna be a tough one.
They just had their sale, and I just got some shit on the
Woo!
way to the house. But let me know if I
Right.
gotta
Like I was
pull
like,
back.
okay.
Let
Do
me
we know about
know.
Ulta? Like I just need to know what the alternative is because
Right.
Amazon gotta go. Jeff Bezos let us know what that was. And now I'm like very upset because I love having Prime. I do. I like, oh, I need this for tomorrow and it's at my house by 7 a.m. the next day. But big dog, you gotta go. You gotta go.
I'm not letting go of my Tesla stock yet, though. But
Mm.
yeah, I know. I'm not buying a car though. Okay, I'm not gonna buy a car. I'm not gonna buy a Tesla.
I hear ya. I hear
Mm.
ya. It's just yikes.
Um,
Right.
you know.
America girl, you in danger.
I think sometimes you have there's a lot of things that you don't have access to, so it makes it difficult. We got these monopolies.
Right. Because it's like, how do you counteract an Amazon Prime subscription?
Oh Lord,
You know what I
ain't
mean?
nothing like it. Ooh Lord.
We're gonna have to figure it out.
But I
Black
see
people are
that people are getting
resourceful.
off of X though. I think what's the name? Blue Sky. I heard people talking about that. Is that the one?
Oh, I like Spill. That's the black one.
Okay, so yeah, people are getting off of X.
Yeah. I mean, they should have been off because, like, what was old boys doing anyway over there? Mm. Someone
Hmm.
said that he was shaped like a deep breath, and I just thought that was
Oh,
very funny.
oh Lord. You know what? That's why I love black people. Because let me tell you something. We gonna cry and we gonna laugh instead of cry any motherfucking day
Listen,
of the week. We got a joke for that
you
ass.
gonna get these jokes, baby. That's one
You
thing
gonna
you
get
gonna
these
get.
jokes.
Well,
So
ladies, I hope that
yes,
y'all feel a little bit, I don't
I
know.
felt a little lighter. I felt a little
Yeah.
lighter, girl. A little lighter. Ugh.
Ain't nothing like, but this is what we're talking about when we say like find community, right? Have them jokes, laugh, and have those moments with people that you can do that with. Don't take on white folks stuff.
Mm-mm.
Don't let them be like, I'm just so sorry. What are you sorry to me for, girl?
Mm-mm. That girl don't got nothing to do with me.
Like, we don't need that.
No.
So find your peace, find your happy, do the things that make you
Mm-hmm.
feel good. Feel free to shoot us a note and let us know how you are coping. Maybe we'll read a couple of them on the next episode to share out with folks. But as always, we appreciate y'all for listening to us here at the Black Woman Behold podcast. You can find us anywhere that you go to your social media. Well, not anywhere. Instagram and Facebook. Still waiting on someone to make a TikTok. Hey, you can go to our
And quiet
website.
too.
Right, crickets. Head over to the website, blackwomanbehold.com. You can sign up for those happy hours. We're being serious about that being a space for you to find community and build that out. You know what? Stay black, take care of yourself, and we see y'all next time.
There
Bye,
it is.
y'all.
Bye, y'all. Whoop, whoop.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Black Woman Be Whole podcast. If you want to keep up with what we're doing, you can find us on Instagram at Black Woman Be Whole, on Facebook at Black Woman Be Whole. You can even go to our website, blackwomanbehold.com, where you can join our mailing list and you can find out what we're doing as far as events, where we'll be, if we're vending. You can also get a heads up on any information about upcoming podcasts and any product releases we're having. We appreciate you, sis. We'll see you next time.